All right, I am putting out now daily updates for Ethereum based on just inundation of requests from people saying why not provide daily updates as I do for Bitcoin as well. So based on demand and request, because my blog is a demand pulled blog where I provide based on requests, that's what I will provide. I'm not sure if I will provide morning, midday, and evening updates for Ethereum, but at least I'll start with daily updates. So here is the Bitfinex Ethereum to the dollar. I wanted to just go back and start here a little more detail. When price was doing the ABCDE, people were getting nervous, thinking this is going to go crap out and go down. But I had presented to a good number of my high value clients who put me on a retainer this chart pattern precisely in the time of mid-fall. And my projection was that this was going to break out and we're going to see highs that would be multiples of the height of this, and that it would go up in an impulse manner. And that projection showed to be pretty correct. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this 5 waves led to a peak of $1,422. Not too shabby from the time when I had been recommending it, saying this is the time to be taking buying actions. And back in November, I was saying this is not the time to be taking selling actions. So from 282 to 1422 was a pretty good profit. Percentage wise, that was a 433% profit. Not too shabby. So then we have a correction. And this correction thus far has been pretty deep from a Fibonacci. If you consider that wave one started at 282 or so, from a Fibonacci, we have exceeded the 0.78 and gone well towards the 0.88. Remember, square root of 0.786 is 0.88. And the 0.88 is pretty much right over here where the wave 3 is. I think we will go to the 0.938 because that 0.938, which will probably be around here, equal to where wave 2 is. And that 0.938 will represent the wave 5. And that coincidence isn't really that coincidental. So if we look at the final leg, the final stretch, we can count the 1, 2, 3, 4, and wave 5. If we drill deeper into a higher resolution mapping for the waves, let's see how much of this wave 5 is complete. We can see 1 is done, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 will be here, 4 will be back, and 5. And that'll bring us to the 0.938. Talk about a 94% retracement. You don't usually see that in stocks. You don't usually see that in mature commodities with good liquidity. Ethereum being one of the top 5, even with its level of liquidity maturity, is doing 94% retracement. Only in cryptocurrencies will you see something like that. Now, what gets me excited? Yes, price has been declining, stinky for those who are holding without cash. I know. if you have cash at hand, I have consistently said that the best time to buy is at the terminal end of a correction. Are we at the beginning of the correction here? Or are we pretty close to the terminal end of the correction? And I think the proximity that this wave blue 5 of C will bring to the apex will be quite interesting. And this apex lies somewhere between the first and second week of April. And if this can bring it to closer proximity, the better the outcome, likely outcome of the breakout upwards. That could be beneficial and sustainable. Greater the likelihood of a sustainable breakout. So at around April 2nd to the 10th, somewhere in this range, the wave 3, 4, and 5 should complete. Closer to the apex, the better. But even right here, it will be very nice on April 2nd, which is next week. So I think next week is quite critical for many of the cryptocurrencies. But we've got to finish the subwaves as outlined by the blue first. All right, that is the update for today for Ethereum. More to come. Have a great day, guys.